I need another hand clap, please. Man, oh man, I deserve one, man. It's been a crazy weekend. We are back at it live streaming this morning from the channel. Salute to the NBA community, man. What up to everybody? I'm Seven Mitchell, as y'all know. Welcome back to the Best of Seven Sports Talk. I got a little bit to talk about. I want to give y'all my thoughts, my opinions on this Anthony Davis update. Y'all know I had to talk about this situation with Anthony Davis. I got a rant. I got to talk my stuff this morning. I'm sorry. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I was a little bit tied up, so I didn't get a chance to. But we are definitely going to talk about the latest on Anthony Davis. Salute to everybody out there, man. Just a quick reminder before we get started this morning. Make sure you guys follow me on social media if you enjoy daily NBA content 24/7, 365. You already know the vibes, man. If you guys enjoy sports debates, NBA content on a daily, make sure you follow me on social media. Definitely appreciate the support. Now, let's get into the topic of discussion this morning, shall we? So reports are coming out that Anthony Davis, if everything goes well, is going to be returning this week to the Lakers squad. Oh, man, what do I actually feel about Anthony Davis returning to the Lakers this week? Let me tell y'all something. I have been campaigning for about 2 weeks now for LA to sit this guy down for the remainder of the regular season. I totally understand what's being sacrificed if you do that. But you cannot count on this guy when it comes down to availability. I don't care how good he is skill-wise. I don't care what he brings to the table this year. He's not able to do it on a consistent basis, and that's all the Lakers have to their name is chemistry and stability. That's all they can go off of. They don't have any shooters. LeBron is playing exceptional, but he is of an age. Father Time is undefeated. We got a first-year head coach. The front office just got so many mouths and ears and communication being talked. There seems to be no true leader in the management. I just feel like even though you were possibly sacrificing making it to the play-in, bringing Anthony Davis back before the regular season over just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, knowing that you don't get that much stability from this guy. Again, I don't care about what he can do on the basketball court. If you're not on the basketball court, it really doesn't matter. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like LeBron and AD or LeBron don't need Anthony Davis right now. It's not that at all. He could definitely use Anthony Davis. We haven't made the All-Star break. The Western Conference isn't as strong as it used to be, so the Lakers still got an opportunity, to make some noise. We're going to talk about what they got going on later on tonight. But, man, in all reality, I'm looking at the big picture. And I'm just not sold that Anthony Davis coming back this week. You mean to tell me he's going to be good enough to go for the rest of the year? Like, nah. I've watched Anthony Davis play video games, use himself on the video game, and the player on the video game got hurt. You can't count on Anthony Davis when you see stuff like that. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it a buck. Now, the Lakers right now, they are 20-25 on the season. They're 13th in the Western Conference, so they're trying to climb up to get at least into the top 10 spot in the Western Conference. Tonight, they locked in versus the Portland Trail Blazers. This is a game, I believe, at 9:00 p.m. Eastern in Portland. The Trail Blazers are 21-24 on the season. They are 12th in the Western Conference. Now, Damian Lillard and LeBron James, they meet tonight. Lillard is actually ranked 8th in the NBA, averaging just over 29 points a game. LeBron James is 5th in the league, averaging about 30 points a game. The Trailblazers are 15-14 in the Western Conference. Portland is 5th in the Western Conference at limited opponent scoring. The Lakers are 10-16 versus opponents in the West. LA is 2nd in the Western Conference with 35.5 defensive rebounds per game, led by Anthony Davis, who at the time when he was playing was averaging 9 rebounds per game. So, like I said, this is not about skill set to me when we talk about Anthony Davis making any type of return. It's about the stability. It's about the availability, and I'm just not sold that he's going to be there for me. I done read this book before, man. LeBron said he's impressed with the way that the team has been playing as far as trying to step up to the challenge. You know, Lonnie Walker is out. Austin Reeves is out. So they still got some pieces that's not going to be actually on the court. Last 10 games, though, the Lakers are 6-4. They averaging about 122 points per game. Their opponents is averaging about 120 points per game. So, you know, they are close games, but the Lakers are finding some ways to win at points. The Trailblazers are struggling. They are 3-7 in their last 10 games. Yusuf Nurkic is averaging 14.3 points and 10 rebounds for the Blazers, and Lillard is averaging 30.7 points over the last 10 games for Portland, while LeBron over the last 10 games for LA is shooting 51% and averaging 30 points for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook doing his thing, averaging 15, just about 16 points over the last 10 games for the Los Angeles Lakers. So there is definitely upside if you are a Laker fan. But the topic of discussion, Anthony Davis, if everything goes well, is going to be returning back this week. I'm just not jacking it. I'm not really feeling it. I just don't feel like, you know, at the end of the day, it's a situation where it's going to be beneficial long-term wise. I'm just not sold that Anthony Davis can last the regular season. Keep him out. You may be sacrificing an opportunity to make the playoffs or to play in, but I'd rather get a full available AD in April than have you guys playing these types of games right now, bringing him back too early. I just read this book before. Let's see what the guys are talking about with Anthony Davis, man. This is Seven Mitchell. This is the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Make sure you guys smash that like button. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, become a member today. Definitely appreciate all you guys' support. Let's see what the guys are talking about with the Anthony Davis comeback.
He hasn't always been perfect. There was also a bit of news. Dave McMenamin of ESPN noting that unless there's a setback with his rehab, Anthony Davis should be back in action next week before the Lakers head out on their road trip. So that would mean AD would either come back on Tuesday, the 24th against the Clippers, or the next day, Wednesday, the 25th against the San Antonio Spurs. I can't imagine he would play in both games. To play in a back-to-back, can't imagine he would do that.
Now, so they're talking about AD coming back early this week, right before the Lakers go on this road trip. They're going to have to face the Clippers and the San Antonio Spurs. Now, if you ask me, like I said, you keep Anthony Davis sitting down as long as you possibly can. I'm campaigning for you to sit him down for the remainder of the regular season. I'm going to keep it a buck. I am not sold that he's going to be consistent enough and available enough to last the entire year. How is that going to deal with the chemistry of LeBron trying to chase this all-time record from Kareem? These other guys trying to step it up. They don't have that many skill players in LA. So when you look at it, when Anthony Davis come back, are the role players of LA, are they just going to sit back and wait for LeBron and Anthony Davis to, you know, try to produce all this type of magic out the clear blue sky? Or people going to stop doing their job? If the Lakers are going to bring Anthony Davis back, why not wait till the road trip is over? I mean, what? No one expects the Lakers to really do anything right now. So you really need to see where your heart is with the pieces that you actually have playing. Get that out the way right before the All-Star break. Find out exactly how much trade value you actually do have to see if you can make any type of small move before, the All-Star break. Bringing AD back early, and if he gets hurt again before the regular season is over, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Not only is the Lakers regular season been compromised, Anthony Davis value moving forward in his career would have pretty much went downhill. He'd have been pretty much sacrificing LeBron's legacy as far as the things that it's just not a bad look to me to bring Anthony Davis back this season, regular season wise. I'm campaigning for them to bring him back in April.
But AD potentially back in action soon. That could be big for the Lakers. Would mean at worst 3 more games lost, minimum 2 more games lost for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that obviously is very huge. As I just mentioned, he's been the best player for the Lakers when he was on the court. And as you said, yeah.
And that's the thing. No one is doubting the availability of Anthony Davis. I know I'm not. I mean, the boy can play. But what difference does it make if he's not able to be on the damn basketball court? Like, at the end of the day, the best ability to have in this game is availability. I'm not trying to hear nothing about how these dudes are superstars and how they can get it popping, how they do this and how they do that if they not actually on the damn basketball court. And I don't really want to go hard on Anthony Davis because I'm not trying to make it seem like he's faking an injury, like this guy may actually really be hurt. He probably is. But like I said, I watched Anthony Davis play a video game and he got hurt on the video game. Like, people think that's funny, but I look at that shit like, man, that is just definitely a premonition, bro. This guy's just not going to be available. He is not going to be the guy that you need for the Lakers to get something special done in this regular season. You might as well just risk it all. Make sure he sits it down till April and see if you guys can make the play-in without him. They got the big game tonight at Portland. Like I said, the Lakers are 20-25 on the season. They only 13th in the Western Conference right now. The Eastern Conference this year, to me, is the best conference in the NBA. The Western Conference, even though they still respect it, I know the defending champions came from the Western Conference. The West, if you've been watching basketball this season, the West ain't that tough. The Western Conference is not that tough. The Lakers, who have been playing poor this whole year, actually still got a shot for postseason play. You got the play-in tournament now, so really the top 10 teams can get some smoke. The Lakers right now are in 13th place. So they're facing a Portland team who is 3-7 in their last 10 games. The Portland Trail Blazers are just not playing that well. Damian Lillard is doing his thing, but that's just regular. Dame needs some help. This is these two teams have played for, this is going to be the third time this year that they've played already. I know the Lakers had beat the Trailblazers 128-109 in their last meeting back in December. James had 31 points. Jeremiah Grant, he led the Trailblazers that night with 27. But I'm looking for LA to get the win here tonight, and continue to build some momentum. But this whole thing about bringing Anthony Davis back this week, bro, I'm just not jacking it. Not at all. I know he's good, but if you're not available, I don't need you. And if I can't count, you bringing him back, if you can't count on him to be here for the remainder of the season, bro, I just don't see the point.
Yeah, he won't come back for a back-to-back. So I would imagine, I think it's safe to say he'll probably come back on that Wednesday game. Mm-hmm. So you don't play Tuesday and have the, I guess, pressure of playing a back-to-back or whatever you want to call that. And then also you're playing a much lesser opponent in the Spurs. So I think that's a better way to kind of.
We're not going to do that, Mark. We're not going to do that. The same San Antonio Spurs team that was responsible for us not making the play-in last year. Like, this is the problem with not only the Lakers, a lot of other teams. It seems like we like to play down to the opponent on paper, and we get embarrassed. The Lakers are in no position to be playing or looking at any opposition in the NBA like that. Because I've seen them lose to OKC. I've seen them lose to Houston. I've seen Orlando keep it close. I've seen LA lose a lot of games that they should have won. So I'm not jacking that, Mark. We can't keep it. The Lakers are not like that this year.
to ease him back into the flow of things against San Antonio on Wednesday. So, but yeah, definitely a welcome sign. Glad there's no setbacks right now. Knock on wood for that, because the Lakers definitely can use them not only offensively, but his rim protection as well, because we've been lacking in that department with Thomas Bryant.
I agree. I mean, two things can be true. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it a buck. Thomas Bryant has been balling. Thomas Bryant has been doing his thing offensively. And again, if you can't count on Anthony Davis being here, what the hell does all that talk matter? It doesn't to me, bro. I'm just going to be honest with you. So I'm not really feeling Anthony Davis coming back this soon. I know on paper it'll definitely help. But if you guys know, like I know, if you read this book before, Anthony Davis is not going to go the remainder of this season without being injured again. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it a buck. Let me know what your thoughts is, man. This is Seven Mitchell with the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Salute again to the NBA community. Let me know what y'all think about Anthony Davis returning to the lineup this week with the Lakers. Quick reminder, man, we are only $13 away now from our January monthly goal. So if you guys, first of all, thank you for all the contributions you had given this month. If you guys want to continue to help us get to our mission, we are about $13 away from the monthly goal. Please purchase some stars. We have the super chat option, of course. Cash App and PayPal features are available. We definitely want to say thank you and salute. Let's continue to get this thing done. Big shout out to Good Seven, who made the contribution yesterday towards the monthly goal. Salute to my bro, Big Seven, with the support. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Seven Mitchell in the building. This is the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Once again, man, let me know what y'all think about Anthony Davis returning this week to the Lakers. We know on paper it sounds good, but realistically, how much of an impact will AD's early return do for LA? Look at it from the standpoint of the role players. Will they continue to step up, or will they now fall back and wait for Anthony Davis to make magic? How will AD's return impact LeBron chasing Kareem's record? And how will Anthony Davis affect the Lakers win-loss record? Let's talk about it in the comment section, man. Seven Mitchell, this is the Best of Seven Sports Talk. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.